Hello friends, welcome to our channel Neon Forge. We have come up with a new initiative to showcase a series of videos which unravels the mystery behind some of the world's lost treasures. Do please hit the like, share and subscribe buttons. We appreciate your support. In this video, we shall see about the fate of a priceless treasure which is regarded as the eighth wonder of the world. Come on, we can now enter into the ancient mysterious room. The Amber Room was a chamber decorated in amber panels backed with gold leaf and mirrors located in the Catherine Palace of Tsarskoye Selo near St. Petersburg. The Catherine Palace was the summer residence of the Russian Tsars. While many Americans associate amber with the casing for dinosaur DNA in 1993's Jurassic Park, the stone has enthralled Europeans and especially Russians for centuries because of the golden, jewel-encrusted amber room which was made of several tons of the gemstone. A gift to Peter the Great in 1716, celebrating peace between Russia and Prussia, the room's fate became anything but peaceful. When Nazi Germany invaded the USSR in 1941, no national treasure in the country was safe. Soviet curators knew the valuable amber room was in great danger and tried to protect it by relocating it away from the front. However, when attempting to carry out the task, head curator Anatoly Kuchumov discovered the amber panels had become too brittle over the years and concluded that the relocation would cause them too much damage. Instead, he ordered to cover the walls of the room with thin wallpaper in the hopes that the Nazis would pass by it without realizing. Unfortunately, that plan failed. Hitler was well aware of the Amber Room's history and he saw it as German property that should be returned to its homeland. In only 36 hours, the Nazis uncovered the precious panels and dismantled the room completely. The panels were shipped to Germany and the room was re-erected in Königsberg Castle. There it remained on display for the German people for 2 years. In 1943, when the war tides started to shift in favor of the Allies, Hitler ordered all of the looted possessions in Königsberg to be relocated. Once again, the room was packed into crates and on the move, this time never to be seen again. Its eventual fate and current whereabouts, if it survives, remains a mystery. In 1979, the Soviet government ordered a replica of the room to be reconstructed where the original once stood in Catherine Palace. The challenge was formidable since very little documentation of the original room existed. The available resources included 86 black and white photographs of the room which were taken in the late 1930s for a planned restoration, a single color slide of one section of the room from 1937. This slide showed the southwest corner and included 2 of the mosaics, their frames, 6 mirrored plasters, the statues, candelabras and the gilding around the cornice. The slide provided some information on how various colored pieces of amber were assembled on the walls in irregular but aesthetically pleasing patterns. 76 amber fragments found in the destroyed room. Some were pieces of wall decorations and chips from amber carvings. These gave researchers information on the thickness and hues of the amber pieces used on the walls. A miniature chest assembled with amber dating from the time of the Amber Room construction, which survived in the Catherine Palace collection but was in very poor condition. The curator of the Amber Room from 1916 to 1941, Anatoly Kuchumov, who was still alive and able to help plan the reconstruction. Other than the amber itself and the oak frames and base, no one knew the composition of the other materials employed in the frames and adhesives. The project took 25 years to complete and cost $11 million. Its opening in 2003 marked the 300th anniversary of St. Petersburg. The completed room used some 100,000 pieces of amber encompassing more than 150 square meters of wall space. While the design was as faithful as possible, Some who remembered the original amber room believed the reconstructed room was brighter, though others countered that the varnishes used on the amber surfaces in the previous repair and restoration efforts had darkened over the years. With this, I am concluding. Although many articles have been written about the original amber room, few have documented its reconstruction and fewer still have offered detailed accounts of both the original and reconstructed rooms. Its reconstruction was fraught with a number of challenges, but the result is regarded as being faithful to the version of the amber room that was housed in the Catherine Palace from 1780 to 1941. Thank you all. Goodbye.